at swampUP San Diego 2022 in person. Amazing, so good. And I have a very special guest, a person that I personally very like. Our very own Evgeny Karasik, part of the product team in JFrog.
Yep.
I don't know the official title, like senior director or something.
Product management, blah, blah, blah.
This. Basically, if someone knows about what's going on in JFrog, that would be Evgeny. And I wanted to ask you about the keynotes that we all heard and watched this morning. So what was the most exciting announcement in your perspective?
So personally for me, the Swift, the new package type that we are supporting definitely was the most exciting.
So I have a question about that. We do package management like peanuts.
Every day.
We do exactly every day for breakfast. We have what, 32,
35
4, 5,
already.
right?
Yep.
I lost count. So that's just another one more. What's the big deal?
What's so special? So first of all, we started to think about what kind of community we support, right? We support Java developers pretty well. We support more modern stack, like Go and so on. But the mobile development, that's something that we are recently recognized that sort of special audience. And we started with supporting the Java developers for the Android community, and now it's coming into the iOS.
Okay.
So most challenging and excited, and also kind of special for us, the partnership, because it's not new, but the iOS is pretty closed ecosystem.
Right. So you actually need Apple to do anything.
Right. So most people hate them, by the way, because of that.
Of
right.
course.
But we are managing the good relationship with the guys because eventually these are the same developers, right?
Right.
They're working for the company that have very strict rules and the kind of ecosystem, but still, even there, they realize that they need a package management system, they need a registry, they need a public registry that everybody can contribute. They pour their packages to the Linux right now. So eventually, they also exactly the same as any other developer in our world. And now they becomes our partners as well.
So I get it. The exciting part is not just the support, our support.
Which we know how to do.
Exactly, but it's actually the support of the company that backs Swift, which is Apple,
Yep.
and kind of I would say like a stamp of recognition that JFrog is the platform to deploy your Swift packages.
That's precisely correct.
And that's official, and we are the only ones.
Yes, we are first one, and you cannot be the first one again, right?
Yes, exactly.
And we are the only one today.
Okay, and as of today, that's more important. And obviously we welcome others, and competition makes good for everyone. But for now, if you need a package management for Swift, there's only one place, JFrog.
That's us.
All right. So now I get it. Why are you so excited about it? What else?
The second one, the contextual analysis piece for the security. And it looks like, very technical maybe initially. If you thought, there was a lot of announcements over there, and Nati was providing a more context for that. But what we're hearing from the customers that there are so many false positives in the security world. Nobody knows what they're doing, by the way, right? Yep. So they see some high critical vulnerability. They immediately blocks the development. They immediately blocks the deployments, and they're trying to immediately resolve that.
Right.
But it brings a lot of burden on the development team as well, because there's no context for the vulnerability, and everything needs to be fixed. Everything needs to be fixed immediately, and people just giving up. People just saying, it's too much for me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to handle that.
I hear it. It's not only the problem of JFrog and Extra in particular, right? All the security solutions, the biggest selling point for each and every one of them, we have a little bit less of false positives.
Right, exactly.
But in the end of the day, false positives are everywhere, and this brings this, how do you call it? There is a term that you don't care about them anymore just because you have so many.
Right, exactly.
And, okay, so how it can possibly be solved?
So the contextual analysis basically allows you not just to recognize the CVE, the vulnerability itself, but also analyze how this vulnerable piece is actually used in the code, being specific method has been called, or specific maybe configuration is used. And if you are not using that exploded part, basically you are not vulnerable.
Right.
And therefore, you can say that, okay, we need to solve it one day, we need to get rid of this component, but this is not something that I need to do today. And therefore, we have this funnel that we can build for the development team, saying that, okay, so instead of fixing everything immediately, go build a funnel, fix everything, not just critical, but critical and applicable for your code, and fix anybody else after that.
That's pretty.
That's a good improvement, right?
It's a good improvement because it actually makes those alerts more meaningful, right?
Yep.
You look at them and you can decide whether it's really a big deal or you can deal with it later. Makes
Right.
sense. Makes sense. Anything else? What else got you excited?
I don't know if you catch that, but the last slide that were presented over there was about the ecosystem that we support, right? So we recently launched this Frogbot for the automatic code scanning, and we also partnered with Docker for Docker desktop capabilities. Extension. So for me, at least, it's very exciting to see that the public company, which runs, I don't know, more than 1,000 employees already, still very, very focused on the community, very focused on developer community, and we don't really focusing only on our enterprise customers, but we also support people that just regular developers that working in the open ecosystem, being Docker, being other tools, and we continue to invest in that, and we continue to provide them the tools that makes their life a little bit easy.
Absolutely, and we're going to have an interview with Eyal Ben Moshe, the head of
Awesome.
our
Go for it.
integrations team, about Frogbot specifically and about the Docker desktop extension. So stay tuned for more about that. With that, Evgeny, always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Baruch. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right.
Cheers.